start today off. We're going to go back and forth what we've been doing on Mondays, especially from here on out, but we're going to do more of like a circuit. So we'll do cardio and then we'll do a resistance exercise, a little burst of cardio and then some resistance. I will give modifications along the way for both sitting and standing. Add in what you can do. It's going to be different maybe every day for you. So just show up and work hard to whatever that looks like for you today. We're going to spend some time really working on our muscles like in our back, our triceps, the ones we don't use all the time, but are really important for sitting upright, getting good posture, and staying strong evenly. We spend too much time curled forward. We add in some cardio too, and go at your own pace. So we're going to start off with sitting up nice and tall. Give yourself some backward shoulder rolls. One shoulder up, one shoulder down, kind of just dance it all around there. All right, make it a little bit bigger. Get your whole arm into it. Circles backwards with those elbows. Maybe even straight arms and really get them going. And I'm gonna sit for a lot of this, and I'm sitting right now on a TheraBall. Take your arms into the center and just give yourself some light twists back and forth. You can add in a gentle reach across your body like you're punching. So I'm sitting on a TheraBall right now, which gives me a little bit extra, forces my core to work a little bit harder. I also have a chair and a wheelchair here, so might bounce back and forth between all those for demonstrations. Take it up now towards the ceiling, maybe slightly over your head, and give yourself a little bit of a side body stretch. Nice. Take those arms forward and row them back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Reach forward and row back. Squeeze tight. Couple more here. Squeeze. Elbows out wide this time. Squeeze. Shoulders should be down away from your ears. We're going to be going through a lot of these exercises, these movements, again in a few minutes with some resistance if you have it. Awesome. Arms down. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Your arms are thumbs up at your pocket, where your pockets would be, hips. And we're going to go up in a Y, keeping those arms nice and straight and active all the way through your fingertips. And do whatever you can here, whatever movements you've got in you. Bring those arms slightly in front of your body so they're at like a 45 degrees versus straight out to the side. Nice. Get two more in here. Last one, hold it up. Open those palms, face forward. Arms come down into goalposts. Push back up to the ceiling. Down into goalposts. Push back up. Breathing here. Exhale as you go up. Inhale. Last two. One. Good. Give yourself a little wiggle through those fingers and wrists. Awesome. So that was our little quick warm up, get those bodies moving a little bit. We're going to go into 30 seconds of cardio. We're going to start with jumping jacks. So if you're standing, do full jumping jacks. If you are sitting, you can just do arms, or you can add in the legs as well, but from a seated position. Wherever you're at, fire up that core. And we're going to go for 30. Here we go. Jumping jacks, go. Keep that core engaged. You got 20 seconds here. Nice. Just take your slippers off. Go socks. Keep it going. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Grab your band or your weights if you have them. If not, then just go ahead and do this without. You can use body weight, that's fine. If you don't have anything to, you can always use household items, whatever you've got resistance for. We're going to start with shoulders dropped down away from your ears. We're going to do some rows here. So arms outstretched in front of you. And then drive those elbows back behind you and pull. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Reach forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, arms back. You're going to want to adjust the tension on those bands so that when you get to the full pull back, you've got that full tension. And then it might be a little bit lax when it's straight, and then squeeze back. Posture should be nice and tall. Chins parallel to the ground, so no noses up to the ceiling here. We're going to do 3 more here. Last 2 and 1. Nice. Shoulders down. So take a moment. Give yourself maybe a little wiggle in the hips, back and forth if you're sitting or standing. And then we're going to find like that neutral spine so that our backs aren't arched, but they are straight up and down. Into your spine, maybe even close your eyes and imagine somebody's pulling a string from the top of your head up towards the ceiling. Into your spine, 1 vertebra at a time, a little bit taller, little micro movements here. Keep breathing in and out. Inch that spine taller, but let your shoulders drop down away from your ears. Beautiful. Keep going. Inch a little taller. Drop those shoulders down. Nice. Now you're sitting at your tallest position or standing at your tallest position. We're going to take that band or just arms straight out in front of you, shoulders down. Arms are straight, in line. Give yourself a little bit of resistance, and even if it's just your body weight pulling out, that's fine. So we're going to give us a little tension, body tension through our arms and shoulders as you slowly lift your arms up overhead. And then back down, hold it here. Same tension there, rotate your hands. Don't let your arms come together. Right hand's gonna go over top of your left. Like imagine there's a ball in between your hands, or you have a steering wheel and you're turning. Come back to center. Switch sides. Don't lose that tension within your arms, so you should be active all the way to your fingertips. Come back into center. Shoulders down away from your ears. Arms pull out. Triceps kind of tuck underneath towards your body. Biceps roll away from your ears. Hold here in center. From this position, go straight into those rows we just did. Squeeze those shoulder blades back and then reach forward. Squeeze them back. You're trying to get the tips of your shoulder blades to kiss. We're going to go for 10. That's 3. Keep that same tension all the way through your arms. We're going to stay really nice and active here. Awesome. Keep it going. Breathing, spines long, shoulders down. Last one. Nice. Arms are going to drop down towards your side. Elbows glued. I'll change seats so that my head isn't completely cut off from you. Glue your elbows to your sides here. We're gonna do some external rotation. So what that looks like is your elbows are to your sides. We're gonna take that same tension you just had in your arms, shoulders away from your ears, open up your chest, and then we're gonna pull out. Arms, elbows stay at a 90-degree angle, and then slowly come back into center. If you have bands, don't let those bands snap back into place. You can do this with both arms at the same time, and then try just holding one arm down, oops, and just one arm out to the side. And then switch sides. It's a small movement. We're working our shoulders here, rotate our cuff. Both arms again together, thumbs up towards the ceiling. If you start to feel like your elbows are coming away from your side, your shoulders are coming up to your ears, then you're kind of losing form. So stop, reset, and start again. You've got 3 more here. Last 2 and 1. Nice. Relax those shoulders, give them a little wiggle. They're probably starting to burn a little bit. All right. So you can keep with your bands or your weights or go back to having nothing in your hands. We're gonna go back to another 30 seconds of cardio. I'm gonna put the bands behind my back at my shoulder blades. We're gonna do a round of air boxing here, so you can add resistance in or just stick with the band, up to you. So we're gonna do 30 seconds. We're gonna go straight forward, and then we're also gonna twist. This is gonna be called cross, and then we'll go up to the ceiling, and I'll call it out for you. So starting out with straightforward punches here. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Punch. Core is engaged. Go as fast or slow as you need. If you want, you can get that little bit of that trunk rotation in. Cross. Cross your body now. Go ahead and rotate that trunk, but keep that body, that core engaged. Feel strong if you're sitting or standing. Up to the ceiling. Back forward. And cross. 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Take a breath in and out. Grab a sip of water if you need it. So next exercise, you're going to take the band underneath one foot if you can, or just hold the other side at your hip. We're going to press up into a shoulder press, one arm at a time. So up to you on where you're going. So either underneath your foot, especially if you're standing, it goes under your foot. You can give yourself a little bit of a squat with a flat back here, and then we'll reach up to the ceiling. If you're sitting, it can go under your foot or hold it at your waist. We're gonna go for 10 on each side. So here we go. 1. So just press up, slowly back down, up and down. And just go as high as you can. Make sure those shoulders are down away from your ears. Posture is still nice and tall like you worked on a few minutes ago. And switch sides. Take a breath in, refine your posture, and press up to the ceiling for 10. Nice. 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Next round is triceps. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna give you a couple modifications on this. First one is your arm is up over top of your head, elbows up towards the ceiling. And we're just gonna have your elbow bent, and then you're gonna straighten your arm up towards the ceiling. Let your elbow come back down to bent and up to the ceiling. I have it clasped behind my back, okay? If that is not accessible for you, for your shoulders, you're gonna hold the band in front of you, or you can do this without. Your arm is going to be bent. Maybe hold one arm. The band that's stabilizing can be at your waist. The other arm's going to be in front of you, and you're just going to bend and straighten your arm in front of you. So it's going thumb into your chest, straightening that arm out, thumb into your chest. So if that feels better, awesome. The other one, if you don't have bands and you feel better, is either on your wheelchair or on a chair. You're going to just push up and down on the arms. Okay, so those are 3 options for you depending on where you're at. We're going to go for 10 on each side. So I'm going to go up over my head, and then I'll demonstrate the other one on this side. All right, so here we go for 10. 1. Nice. 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to switch sides, and I'm going to demonstrate again. So my arm is elbows out to the side. My thumb is into my chest. I'm balancing the weight down by my side. This is just the modification, so you guys stick with whatever one feels the best for you, okay? Straighten and bend. Either way, we're straightening and bending our arm. Our shoulders should be stabilized so it isn't moving. You should just feel this in your tricep, all right? Keep it going for the rest of your 10. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right. So next one, the motion is we're going to do chicken wings. That's what I call them. But your arms are going to start at your side like we started earlier for our external rotation. And then we're going to go up to our side. So our palms are down on this, and we're bringing our elbows up alongside of us and then back down. And we're not going to come all the way back down to our waists. We're just going to pause halfway and then squeeze back up. So you should feel this in your mid-delt, which is right here along the outside of your shoulders. If you're doing this with resistance bands, we're going to do it one at a time. You're going to stabilize the band at your waist. Or, oops, chair broke. Sorry guys, I'm okay. Anyway, I've been wondering when that chair is gonna break. They're not mine either, of course. But anyway, I'm good. Let's finish working out. Feel free to laugh away. I'm glad we got that on video, Gwen. We're not gonna show my roommates that. All right, so you're gonna stabilize the band and then come out to your side here. So, elbows out and come up and down. Now this one's kind of funky for where you hold the band. If you've got dumbbells, it's a little easier to know. So feel where it feels good to you to bring that, or give you a little extra resistance on this motion. Now, the straighter your arm is out to the side, the harder it's going to be. So if you go straight arms out to the side like you're making a T, that's going to be pretty hard. Okay, so you want to keep always a bend in the elbow, either at a 90 degree or you can go a little bit straighter. Nice. I have no idea where we're at in the count since I lost count while falling off a chair. So if you're doing one arm at a time, switch sides. If you're doing both, give yourself a break and then come back to it. Nice. Last 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, go ahead and set your bands down to the side. We're gonna do one to kind of help our necks a little bit. So whether this is just a gentle stretch for you or we're gonna strengthen, but we all end up really far forward and chicken necking. So we really wanna bring those necks back in line with our spine. So find that posture again that you had earlier. Getting your spine nice and long. All right, inch that spine up. Now think about, where is your chin right now? Is it, I'm gonna turn to the side. Is it pointed up to the ceiling or is it parallel? Maybe a slight tuck down towards your neck. All right, and from there, we're just gonna draw it backwards just a little bit more. And then release. Drop those shoulders down away from your ears. If it's accessible for you, take your arms and your hands, bring your hands behind your neck and clasp them just below your head. And if that's not there, that's a-okay. All right? All you're gonna do is sit up nice and tall with your arms here or not. Tuck your chin just a little bit, draw it back, drop those shoulders down away from your ears. Your head is just pushing back into your hands a little bit here. Breathe. Good, and then release. Drop those arms down away from your side. Good. One more. You're just gonna tuck that chin again. You can put your hand again here behind your head. You can do one hand just to give yourself, if that's what you have, that's great. This is a great one you can do in bed as well and push your head into the pillow. So imagine you have a pillow behind your head. Okay, you're just gonna keep that chin tucked or parallel to the ground, and you're just gonna tuck it back into the pillow. If your hand is there, you're pushing into your hand. Don't move your arm. You're almost giving yourself a little resistance forward. Hold, 3, 2, 1, release. That one's kind of like a fine tuning of the neck. So for our posture, we want to train the back of our neck as well. All right, because that's a muscle that we use all the time, breathing. We use our traps. We're always curled forward. So we want to open back up and bring those heads back. Just think about bringing it back. Chin stays tucked a little bit and down, straight back, chin tucks, okay? And it feels really awkward to stand here like this. This is a great thing to do if you're in line at the grocery store, you're sitting at the stoplight, driving, in between computers. Drop those shoulders down, keep breathing, and release. So whenever you start to feel a little bit of strain in your neck, come back to this. Check your head position. All right, so work on those couple of things. But great job tonight, everybody.